What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of NorCal Filipinos Presents, the space where we spotlight the incredible talent, stories, and voices shaking up our community right here in Northern California and beyond. Once again, I am Jay of NorCal Filipinos, and today's guest is the definition of a multi-hyphenate. He's a Bay Area native, a UC Davis mechanical engineering graduate, a LAMP alumnus mentored by Stargate, and now he's taken the global music scene by storm. My guest today is the one and only Acoya. He is a Dutch-Filipino pop and R&B powerhouse signed to ABS-CBN Music International. From dropping self-produced tracks in his college dorm during the pandemic to lighting up stages across California, his smooth vocals and infectious melodies are redefining the Philam sound. Let's get into it. All right, so Acoya, appreciate you.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Opportunity
for sure
to do this.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning here. So you were born, raised in San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
How did growing up in the Bay shape your sound and your identity as an artist?
It definitely shaped it a lot. I feel like the Bay has such a distinct, especially hip hop culture. I feel like you got E40 and Pila and artists like that that I grew up on, and so a lot of my I feel like flows and melodies and musical choices are definitely influenced by a lot of hip hop. Because I consider myself pop R&B, but a lot of time when I write, I'm like, oh, this is kind of some chill Bay, some Bay stuff, So I definitely kind of just pops up in and out, and I love hip hop music. It really is stuff I grew up on. So, I love the Bay and the sound that it's creating lately too. Artists like Kari, from the Bay, and it's been really cool to see how, artists from the Bay coming up and making a lane for themselves, and that's what I'm here trying to do too. So.
Can definitely hear it in your music.
Yeah,
for sure.
Thank you.
And you went to UC Davis.
Yes, sir.
Graduated with a BS in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously before pursuing music full time. So, what was that transition like? Did your time in Davis influence your early songwriting and all?
Yeah. So I started making music right beginning of my freshman year, and it was after a bad breakup that I had, and I had all these kind of feelings and emotions I didn't know what to do with. So I was like, let me just write a song. And I had never written a song before. It was my first time writing a song ever, and but it felt so good to just kind of get those feelings out. And so I made music all throughout college, and going to UC Davis was great. There wasn't a big music scene there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of it was just kind of me figuring out how to do it on my own. But also then COVID happened while I was in school. So then I was home for just 2 years.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was go to class and learn how to make music, So it was I'll go to class for 2-3 hours a day, and then I'll go on YouTube and figure out how to make beats and, and then buy a mic on Amazon and learn how to record myself and doing all that.
Yeah.
So I think the limitations of what I could do at the time and where I was definitely helped me figure out how to do things on my own, because I consider myself someone who could do it all. I do produce. I don't do it very much, but I can produce. And so I pride myself on being able to do all those things, and I feel like spending that time, having nothing but time to learn how to do that, definitely helped a lot. And
Nice. So you have a very unique Dutch-Filipino heritage.
Mm-hmm.
How do both sides influence background in it or perspective on life and music?
For sure. My mom is Dutch. She's from Holland. My dad's from San Diego, so he's from California himself. And I grew up mostly going to Holland growing up. Every year since I was a kid, I would go to Holland, and I would see my family on that side. And so I experienced a lot of that culture. But to be honest, I didn't really grow up in a big Filipino household. A lot of Filipino culture is very new to me. So even festivals like this, I see a lot of things I've never seen before, and people and the outfits and the food, all of it, it's all stuff that's very new to me. And I'm the journey with ABS-CBN Music International has been a lot of discovery, and a lot of beautiful discovery in that, because the same thing happened to my dad actually, because when he grew up in California in San Diego, his parents were told not to teach him Tagalog or teach him. Yeah, it was blocked off from him for a lot of his childhood. And so this is all kind of not entirely new, a lot less new for him, but still a lot of new stuff for him too. He's never been to the Philippines, I've never been to the Philippines. And so it's been a really cool journey to have that with my dad as well. So yeah, it's been really fun. So this festival is great, I love it. I love the energy here. Being in the Bay too, it just feels good. So
nice.
It's home.
So what does it mean to you to represent the Phil-Am community, like as an emerging artist in like the pop and R&B space?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably definitely so far one of the greatest accomplishments I've had to be able to represent my heritage. Because like I said, like it's all stuff that's very new to me, and so I feel already so welcomed into the culture and the people and the people that have discovered me. I feel so welcome, even just doing this interview. Like I'm so grateful that I'm being recognized in the Filipino American space, and so I'm definitely just happy to be here and happy to represent.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're happy for you to represent us here too. Sure. So you kind of touched on this a little bit about not starting or writing until freshman year. What was the exact moment that made you say like, yo, I need to start making my own songs?
Yeah. It was so that when I started writing that first time, so it was after, here, I'll tell you exactly what happened. It was like winter break, and I was just seeing this girl just during the first semester or whatever. I just met her, but we were like situationship, whatever, for however long. And then I woke up one morning over winter break to like a breakup text, basically, like I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, it was brutal. So then I woke up, I got up, and I wrote like 7 songs, like 7.
Oh, wow.
And they were probably, looking back, they're probably all really bad. They're probably all really, really bad. But it was just out of like pure passion and emotion that I was doing that. And so it became first an outlet for me, but over time it's something that I really ended up just loving. I just figured like I'll just keep telling my stories this way, and so songwriting and music became a big outlet of mine, and it still is to this day.
Nice.
Good to process emotions that way. It feels good. And
you have produced a lot of your songs. I believe you use like Fruity Loops.
Yeah,
Studio,
so I started in FL Studio. Yeah, I was in FL Studio for a while.
I used to use that too.
Yeah, dude, like it's a really good like startup. I feel like also because like we mentioned like hip hop being a big inspiration. That's like big in the hip hop community is FL Studio. But it was only like just 2 years ago that I transitioned to Ableton. So like, because Ableton, funny enough, is like very similar to like a lot of engineering programs that I used in college. So like it was very kind of easy for me to transition. It was so I'm an Ableton now. I'm an Ableton guy now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. So like walk us through the process of like your creative process.
Yeah.
Does it start with like a beat, a hook, or like a lyric, like a melody?
Yeah, it often varies. If I'm writing by myself, which is how it happens a lot of times because I have a studio at home, so I like to write by myself quite a bit. And so when that starts, it's usually I'll either think of like I'll have a title or like a feeling or concept or something, and then I'll try to like make music off of that, like have the music part of it done, and then just find something that matches what I'm feeling. And then honestly, the words just kind of pour out a lot of the time. I feel like the best songs that I've written are ones that just kind of happen. Like it's just kind of like it was implanted from the universe into your head and into my head, and it just comes out on the page. Nice. Or the Google Doc, I guess. So it starts with that, and yeah, at a certain point, like after it's all kind of expended, like all the thoughts are out, then I'll kind of look back on it and kind of analyze it like a scientist almost. Like you kind of like, oh, but it could be better if it was like this, or if this part was here, if this melody was here. Like then you kind of break it down. Okay. So I remember like Tyler the Creator said like create like a child, analyze like a scientist, like study like a scientist. So like I kind of try to adopt that a lot into like my process.
Nice. And you spent some time in LA.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah. Hey, you also went to LAMP. Did some training there at LAMP. Yeah. What's the biggest piece of like advice or like technical skill that you brought back to your home studio?
The biggest piece of advice that I got was from Tor Hermanson, is one of the members of Stargate. It's a duo. Shout out to Stargate. They taught me a lot, but probably the biggest thing that they taught me was like just don't care what anyone thinks of what you're making, because that's one of those things that's like so easy, like much easier said than done, right? Because it's over time we kind of train ourselves to feel judged and whatever, but like he was really like, when you get in there, it's like it only matters if you like it, so I really try to feel that way, and like because I have people that I work with and people that I trust to like hear my new stuff, and even if I show them, like if they don't like it, then I'll try to pick their brain, like, oh, what about it, maybe I could fix it. So I kind of take in advice that way. But a lot of time I'm like, if I love it, then I'm just gonna roll with it, you know what I mean? Like Casanova was a song you mentioned earlier, and I actually produced that one too. Nice. But that was a song that like some of my closest friends like weren't a big fan of, but I was all like, I think this song is dope. I love that song.
One of my favorites for sure.
Thank you. So it's one of those things. It's like I've trained myself to just, as long as I love it, that's all that matters. And so I think that's super important in any creative field. Just to not feel the pressure of anyone else. It's just your own world.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your music blends like smooth R&B to like an upbeat pop. You can hear the inspiration, like Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. I know you've mentioned before in the past, like Michael Jackson.
Big time.
You know, even Bruno Mars, right?
Yeah.
How do you describe like the Acoya sound to someone who's never heard your music before?
I have this catchphrase that's in my bio. It's the music your girlfriend likes. And it's because the flip of it is a friend of mine said it's like boyfriend music because it's what girls want their boyfriends to say to them. You know what I mean? So like something to make them feel cared for, to feel loved, to feel passion from. And I think I try to have a lot of that in my songs in whatever direction it takes. Like I'll write sweet songs, I'll write like more sexy songs, like whatever the case is. I think it's a feel good.
Nice. I like that. You mentioned ABS-CBN. They've been instrumental in launching global Filipino artists.
Yes, sir.
How do you see your unique like West Coast pop and R&B style blending with the modern OPM now?
I think like bringing especially some of the Bay influence into that, and BGYO actually, their EP that they just dropped, shout out to BGYO, their most recent EP has some tracks on there that have that kind of Bay influence. So I feel like a lot of that is kind of starting to creep in, but I feel like I have the unique experience of growing up in San Francisco and in the Bay Area and in California to kind of add that blend to it. Yeah. Because a lot of OPM is also very pop and R&B. Like the vocalists are amazing, the music is amazing, you know. So I think bringing in some of my just unique experiences growing up in the U.S. kind of directly influence that blend. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Nice. Now, is there any like specific like Capamilia artists like Inigo Pascual, Beanie? Shout out Beanie.
Yeah, shout out to Beanie. I met everyone in Beanie. They're amazing. They're so
jealous.
Sweet. Yeah.
Is there anybody specific that you're eager to collaborate with?
Does my label mate count? Jamiko? Does he count?
Yeah.
Okay, because Jamiko, shout out to you. He's so dope. Like I want to work with him. I want him to produce and write for some of my stuff though. Yeah. Because he's an amazing writer and producer himself. And vocal, like he really does it all. And but I think to write a song, like some of the stuff he showed me from his EP that he has, I'm like, oh my god, like it's so good. So I'm definitely excited to one day work with him because I haven't worked with him before. He also went to Lamp, but we went different years.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't really get to like kind of like get close or like work together at all. But now we're both on AMI. It's gonna be fun one day to have his records in one of my songs and vice versa. So
that'd be dope. Now, in addition to music, you're also a signed model. You worked with major brands like PacSun. Like how did you first get into modeling? Like, and did it happen before or after you found your passion for music?
So it was funny enough. The timing really worked out like perfectly because I graduated in 2022, and by that point I had made the decision I want to do music full time, and I had the full support of my parents. So it was an easy transition, like mentally, so it's great. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do this full time, but I'm also a broke college student. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I was approached by a modeling agency actually. And so they wanted to scout me and they had me do like pictures and whatever, but that ended up being a scam because they were asking for a ton of money for stuff. Like the first thing they asked for was like, you got to get some headshots. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I've never done that before. And it was like $500 or something. I'm like, okay, it's worth it towards the greater good, whatever. Yeah. And then they were asking for like $50 for some waterproof binder. I'm like, aren't all binders it's just stupid. So I was like, okay, like I don't know about all that, but it kind of put the idea in my head that like, oh, I guess I could model though. If they think so, maybe someone else will. So I started sending out. I just took digitals on my phone one day and I sent it out to a bunch of agencies, and I've been signed with Scout ever since. So I'm signed with Scout, model and talent agency in SF and also in LA.
Oh, nice.
So I've been with them since 2023, early 2023. Yeah.
Cool. And music and fashion are pretty heavily intertwined.
Yes.
How does your experience in modeling and understanding of like the visual aesthetics influence your music videos or cover art or just your personal style as an artist?
I definitely think working on a lot of editorial shoots has definitely influenced that a lot because I have a ton of stylist friends now that are so good at what they do. I'm like, what would they do, for this photo shoot or this if I'm planning it myself? But also how to like work a camera. I think that's like the biggest thing because I was so awkward at first in front of a camera. Like I did, like even this, I would have been like, I don't know, like
I'm still awkward. So.
But like. Definitely learning how to like work a camera, to find a camera. I feel like I know when a camera is on me, even if it's in the crowd. I'm like, I know where to find it, and that's a big thing that they stress in modeling is like, really look at the camera, really like give it something, So that's definitely helped a lot. I think the experience there has definitely helped in music.
All right, kind of nice little segue into this. So like standing in front of a camera for a fashion shoot, versus standing on stage with a microphone, like requires different types of energy.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, how do you shift your mindset from, being Acoya the model to Acoya the artist?
I think Acoya the model it's mainly solely, be pretty. I feel like, it's solely be pretty.
I know about that.
Yeah, he knows a lot about that. But the thing that's different on stage is that because it's look pretty, but also like you have to move and smile and like sing. Like it's a lot of other things, obviously, but it's also like you have to have someone. You want to make someone feel something in the crowd. And on modeling, it's sometimes the case, depending on what the shoot is. But I feel like when I'm performing, it's always like, how can you impact somebody emotionally? So whatever that is.
All right, so let's get into a bunch of rapid fire questions here.
Okay.
Okay, so adobo or sinigang?
I've never had sinigang.
You never had sinigang?
No, I'm gonna have it today, but adobo, probably. Yeah.
All right.
I've had that.
I know we talked a little bit about the dipping more into your Filipino.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were.
No. I know my way around some adobo. Though.
Okay. All right, so your favorite Justin Bieber song of all time?
Oh my God. It's so hard. Probably ETA. That's like a super deep cut on Changes.
Yeah.
The Changes album. Love that song.
Your favorite go-to spot in San Francisco just to grab food?
Oh, Chino's Taqueria. It's right in my neighborhood where I grew up. It's a block down on Balboa Street, and it could just be the nostalgia, but their burritos are just like so good. They just do it. They just know how to do it right. Chino's. All
right, cool.
Chino's Taqueria.
One instrument you wish you could instantly master?
Piano. I think it's a gorgeous instrument. It's perfect. It's a perfect instrument. The only thing is you can't bring it everywhere. That's the hard part. So.
All right, so San Francisco or LA?
Oof. San Francisco, it's home. It'll always be home. But LA, I've created a different kind of home there. So it's the answer's both, but San Francisco. I would love to come back and live in San Francisco one day.
Nice. All right, your ultimate dream artist collaboration?
Dream artist collaboration? Pharrell. Pharrell, producing and writing. And then he would sing a chorus in his falsetto.
Of course. A karaoke song that always gets you hyped?
Ooh. Versace on the Floor. That's such a good karaoke song.
It's a different kind of hype.
It's a different kind of hype, though.
All right, so now
it's a great song.
Describe your upcoming single in just one word.
Dangerous.
Whoa.
Dangerous.
All right. Are we gonna hear that later today?
Yes, you will. That'll be the second song in the set. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, so last couple questions left here. Now you've been hitting the stage live. What is your ultimate goal or dream venue to headline?
Ooh. I feel like it's got to be Chase Center.
Oh.
Chase Center or Oracle. If they still do shows there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's probably Oracle then, because I grew up going to all the Warriors games there. Like I would love to do if I do a stadium tour. When I do a stadium tour one day, I'll be at Oracle.
Nice.
Gotta go to Oracle.
It's not called Oracle anymore. They call it something else now.
It's not called Oracle anymore?
Yeah. After the Warriors left, they
What?
It's just like Oakland Stadium or something. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not Oracle anymore.
Well, either that or Chase Center. Chase Center's dope too. I've been there plenty of times too.
And then, what can the NorCal community and your fans look forward to next from Acoya in terms of like new music, videos, or projects?
Definitely this upcoming EP. Well, this first single, DUI. It'll have a music video coming out with it. It's gonna be super dope.
Nice.
The planning has been going crazy. But then the EP also later this year. It's gonna be really fun EP. It has a whole storyline to it. The visuals are gonna be great. But then after that, I have a single. I have an anthem for the Bay. Actually, I have a Bay.
Oh.
I have a Bay like hit. And I met Pilo like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, bro, I got one. And he gave me his phone. I'm like, oh, come on, Pilo, let's make it happen. Let's get the feature on there. So if you're seeing this, Pilo, let's
Shout out
let's
Pilo.
work. Shout out to Pilo. So the EP is gonna be a fun year for releases for sure.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. Appreciate
Yes,
you taking the time to do this interview with us.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Like, just glad you're back here in the Bay.
Feels good to be home. Feels good to be home.
Can't wait to see your performance later today.
Yeah,
And man, again, appreciate you. Best wishes to your career.
Sure.
Can't wait to see you
Yes, sir.
blow up. And
Shout out to NorCal Filipinos. I'm one of them.
yes, sir.
Music your girlfriend likes. Holla at me.
Like and subscribe on YouTube at NorCal Filipinos. Visit us at NorCalFilipinos.org. Follow us on Facebook at NorCal Filipinos and on Instagram at NorCal.Filipinos.